Shalom. First off, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kwakadash, Yahweh the word only calls God, Yahweh Shai who the word only calls Jesus. I want to give a double honor to the apostles, a great millstone who has taught me this truth. I want to give a peace and blessings to the icon across the four corners of the earth who teaches truth and rest like to do so. It's going to be a quick video. Lord, when us edifying, I can get some from this video. Quick video through the spirit. I'm gonna grab a couple precepts here in Micah and add whatever precepts that come to mind. Lord willing, it's edifying to you, Akim, and you few sisters that, come across the video. 1 second. Oh, we had a sit down earlier. We was going into basically how wicked Esau is, you know what I'm saying, and all the things that he's planning on doing, and how Jake is, it loved to be blindsided by Esau. And I say this because I say blindsided, love to be blindsided because Jake only react when Esau show his horns. Jake only react when Esau show his horns. As long as Esau allow these niggas to play football, soccer, baseball, basketball, a lot of these niggas have their festivals and parties, and a lot of these niggas that smoke all the weed they can smoke and do all the drugs they can do and pop all the Percocets they could pop and do all the mushrooms you niggas could do and all the bullshit you niggas could do, right? As long as Esau allow you niggas to do that and you bitches to be adultery, to commit adultery, to try to usurp authority over men, try to be masculine when nothing masculine about you. As long as you niggas and you niggettes can do that, you don't have a problem with the so-called white man. You don't have a problem with this modern day rulership. You don't have an issue with it. You know what I mean? But I'm here to tell you that, the one who you love with your actions is going down, right? And he's coming out of power, man. All right? And this is prophecy. This is what's going to come to pass. You love a man who who like to oppress people. You know what I'm saying? And who's a fucking, basically a curse in the earth, right? But you people, you would rather have it because, this is the only thing you know. This is the only thing you would rather know. And so-called freedom come with this rulership, and not freedom, like you think, but freedom to be whatever the fuck you want to be. That's wicked. Okay, because what the spirit is not upright in this devil, man. And what the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. And that's what you got. As a matter of fact, that's what we'll start with. Let's grab it, man. This is Job 9:24. It says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? What was Esau's blessing? Right? Esau's blessing was the fatness of the earth, and he will live by the sword. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker has the fatness of the earth. Therefore, he has the influence. He has the rulership. He has the mind of the people. He has TV. He has the movies. He has the music. He could control things, right? And what is it's a saying in the world, he that controls images controls minds. So as long as this nigga control images, he control all the propaganda he want. He can put all the lies he want in there. You know what I'm saying? And you got to think, man, this motherfucker tried to erase history. This guy, this is the same man, right? And that was old. That was back then. Them white people, man, it's the same spirit, man. Okay? It's the same spirit. Okay? You people fail to realize that. So therefore you think that, this devil, has changed or he got some sympathy. This nigga ain't got no sympathy. This nigga he ain't changed. And his kingdom is falling. And you're going to see the horns of this devil, pronounced through his forehead. Be pronounced through his forehead. It's going to protrude through his fucking forehead, man. You know what I'm saying? Once, the more his so-called kingdom falls, man. You people are in for a rude awakening, man. Especially you niggas, man. And you women. Okay? And I'm talking about that of Israel. I ain't talking about the rest of the world. I don't give a fuck about these either. I don't care about them. They're going to be destroyed anyway. You know what I'm saying? But you Israelites, man. Oh, man. You niggas, man. I'm telling you. It's going to come a time where you like, oh, man, I heard that. You know what I'm saying? I knew y'all was right. I knew. But you waited to what? until destruction was near. Now you want to get right. Now you want to ask questions. But, by the time some of you niggas ask questions, the prophet's not going to be out teaching and preaching. Okay, this is Micah 2:1. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. And they covet fields and they take them by violence. How was America got? It was taken by violence. It was covered after. You know what I'm saying? You got a group of Edomites that went into Mexico City, and these different parts of Mexico, and is trying to take over. And what they're doing is, right, they're using the American dollar to fund their business and their, festivities and all that shit at Mexico. And you got those, so you got those Issacharites over there, protesting and rioting and, breaking down, busting windows out of businesses and all that, talking about get rid of the gringo. You know what I'm saying? And this is what's going on, man. But this goes to show you, like, wherever this motherfucker go, and it's just in their blood to try to just take over some shit. It's just in their mind, like, they don't respect. They'll move landmarks. They don't respect shit. They don't respect nothing. Okay? But power and bloodshed. That's it. And that's what's going to it's going to have to be a change of power. And it's going to have to be a mass, bloodshed in the time to come. And these are things as part of the said perils. But I'm here to tell you, like, look, when you go to 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter, you nations, right, are going to look and try to fight against the Lord, man. And you're going to lose miserably. Okay? Yahweh Shai is going to have the victory, man. And his joint heirs with him. Lord willing, I'm one of those men. Okay? This 2, it says, and they covet fields and take them by violence in houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage, man. Again, these devils then tried to erase history. What you think the Renaissance period was about? And why is it so celebrated? Why is a lie celebrated? Why is this shit celebrated, man? I was talking to the brothers today. We was over there rapping and all that. And I said, I'm like, listen, man, this devil, they talk about, you American people talk about, this Issachar, you need to go back, to Mexico, and you talk about niggas all day and all that, and all, white man this, white man that, but the white man can't do shit without Israel. You know what I'm saying? Produce, is short in a fucking in a grocery store. You know what I mean? And what the white boy ain't taking the job that the Issacharites was doing. They're not doing that shit. They ain't getting their hands dirty. They ain't working. When they hear that shit, man, they don't feel. They're gonna take 5 white boys to do one job that an Issacharite could do. You know what I'm saying? But here it is. The pride is what blind you. The pride is what got you thinking that. And, you people don't know shit. So you're prideful and blind. You know what I'm saying? You motherfuckers don't know a damn thing. Y'all don't know shit, man. Okay? But just know that, destruction is coming to this modern day Babylon. And it's well deserved. You come on, man. People are fucking wicked, man. And the rulers are wicked as well. Okay? Let me grab, you know what? Let me grab 2nd Thess 2. Yep, this is 2 Thessalonians 2:3. It says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there be a falling away. First was Israel fell away, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. Okay, which is Esau, right? As a matter of fact, and we'll keep going. So like it says, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. Okay? But he's no God. Okay? He's no God, man. And you people are going to find that out. I don't give a fuck. You people think, this, he ain't got power like you think he do. Okay? Like, these motherfuckers believe the so-called white man. These motherfuckers worship the so-called white man because he's he in power. But his power ain't the power you think it is. Wickedness is not power. You know what I'm saying? Wickedness is not immortal. You know what I'm saying? Wickedness is mortal. Okay, wickedness comes to naught. It falls short. That's why every empire this motherfucking devil done had has failed miserably because he's wicked. But he had a time where he ruled in the earth. You know what I'm saying? And look what he's doing with his time. Wickedness has increased. You know Scriptures say when, Alexander the freak died, his generals that was set up, it was when they got set up, wickedness spread throughout the earth, man. These were Edomites, man. Okay? Let me jump down. 8, it says, and then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming, even him whose coming is after the work of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they received not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And for this cause the Most High shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie. And these, what Scripture say, gross darkness to people. These people believe a lie. Okay? Oh, well, when you go to Psalms 58:3, it talks about that poison being spread. Who's spreading that poison? Where's that poison coming from? It's coming from America. Who runs America? The so-called white man. 12, it says that they all might be damned who believed not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. Which you people do have pleasure in unrighteousness, but that pleasure is going to lead you to get your head knocked off. Okay? Real talk. Let me go to Proverbs 4, and then we'll end it here, man. This is Proverbs 4 in 14. It says, enter not into the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men. Avoid it, pass not by it, turn from it, and pass away. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief. They don't sleep unless they done. These niggas don't sleep unless they done mischief, unless they cause some type of harm, somebody to fall. Unless they did some type of evil. They can't vibrate. Because they're made to be evil. It says their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. You know what I'm saying? They sleep, this is a grimy individual. This is a motherfucker that's looking, they want to get over on you. You know what I'm saying? They don't, and that's how they live. That's how they move. That's what they want to do. That's what it is. Okay? That's what it is, man. They look to get over on you. They don't play fair. They play to win, and they'll win by any means necessary. If that means killing you, that's what that means. If that means setting laws up to where they win, that's what that means. If that means you can't say certain things about a certain group of them, that's what that means. If that means taking YouTube videos off, even though it's edifying, even though it's the truth, but you said a word you shouldn't have said about a group of people you shouldn't have talked about that actually runs and owns YouTube, then that's what they're going to take it off. They don't give a fuck. You want to figure out, it's another saying in the world, you want to figure out who's in power, figure out who the fuck you can't talk about, man. Okay? And it's a specific tribe of Edom known as Amalek, who you really can't say shit about. But the world is now being, now that the light is on you, Amalek. The light is on you, man. Everybody questioning like, what? Hold on, who's these people? So as you fall, the truth grows. You know what I'm saying? And then more of the elect wake up, man. Okay? And the 1/3, okay, it says, for they sleep not except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. For they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. That's what they do. Okay? That's what they do. They're violent. They're wicked. They seek to destroy. They cover fields. They don't give a fuck. They don't play by the rules. They don't have no morale. They don't have no morality. They don't have nothing, man. That's why Scripture said, never trust thine enemy. He doesn't fear the Most High. He don't believe in the Most High. He's not made to believe in the Most High. See, the difference between bros, the reason why you can trust a bro is because a brother feared the Lord. So he know if, in the back of his mind, if he don't do right, then he know where, punishment coming. They don't care. The enemy does not give a flying fuck. As a matter of fact, it's a book called I ain't gonna even say it, but this is what the Amalekites read. You know what I'm saying? And in there, they train you how to get over on motherfuckers, man. They train them how to get over, and they they make it. They practice. How can I say this? They practice being unethical, and they get over. They look to get over, man. Okay. But this is the devil we're dealing with, man. This is what it is. This is the motherfucker that's in power, but his power is finna get stripped from him. Okay? Hey, so with that, man, Lord of Bills, edifying lonely, I came got something for this video. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakadash, and keep pushing on to the next. Shalom.